So people... There's no way people are looking at this and like, yo, they listened. This is a win for us as a community. This is a win for us as players. Yes, they listened. No, they didn't listen. They saw that players were pissed and they decided, let's just temporarily remove them and just make it a bit cheaper. Come on. The new housing system in Infinity Nikki is extremely pay to win. Wasn't there drama like 5 days ago concerning Infinity Nikki too? And then drama again 2 days ago. And then, oh my God, I guess this is a reason, right? That revenue looks like this. Down 7%, 15%, 9%, 20%. Somehow, for whatever reason, up 50%, then back down 33%. Down 33%, same. Down 50%, up 200%. That's wild. And then down 33% again. So they're very evidently in a continued state of decline, except for that one single month where it got boosted. But I mean, evidently players aren't too happy with what's been going on. Nobody is surprised. They apologize for the atrocious furniture monetization. But the real question is, are they making sufficient changes to make up for that? Here's what our community is saying. 6,000 views. Oh my God. I mean, what did they expect? It's infold, skull emoji. Anyone who is still playing this game after all the shit they've pulled should not be surprised about this. Things will only get worse from now on. Things have only been getting worse, let's be honest. Many Infinity Nikki players had big hopes that this update would be good, since they thought that Infold learned from their mistakes. The mistakes that they haven't addressed yet, chap. The mistakes from version 1.5, was it? Or 1.6 that they have still yet to address and fix. The increased pity, the retconning of the story, and everything else that's happened since. I already expected it to be pay to win, but a lot of Infinity Nikki players are just very naive and still believe in Infold. I don't know how they can be, man. I don't know. I'm wondering what the fuck they're thinking. Housing isn't even the main part of the game and they're making it just as expensive as the club. No way though. Let's take a look at the actual Reddit thread here. Chinese players are angry. New furniture sets have an item limit. I mean, that's never good. That's always terrible. There's still a long way to go to regain player trust. For this specific case, their response was actually good. I'm glad to hear it. I'm all for companies turning things around for the better and actually showing appreciation and rewarding their players. I don't understand why furniture is so expensive. Homeworld should just be a minor gameplay element. Okay, wait. Chase players are upset right now. Is this... Can we actually see the article? New furniture sets come with an item limit, and the only way to get multiple copies is to purchase them separately. Oh, I can see why players are upset. I don't know if Info will delete their comments, but I want to let everyone know what's happening. They recently released a furniture set video preview along with price descriptions on their Chinese site and social media. Since then, players have been leaving very disappointed comments. As I finished writing this, there are almost 8,000 comments on Xiaohongsha and nearly 4,000 on Weibo. Feels like Infold never learns. They don't. Chinese players are right. It's insane. I was saying, well, if you buy a set, let's say a bed with a table and 4 chairs, you'll only be able to place the bed once. Yes. Oh, that's what they mean. That is wild. That was what they were doing with the player housing in Infinity Nikki. You're kidding. You buy the furniture one time and you can place it one time? It's not something you can place down multiple times around the house? There's no way they genuinely thought that was a good idea, right? There's no way that they thought that was actually acceptable. And the only way to place a couch 5 times is to buy the couch 5 times. That is exactly. That's fucking obscene. Oh my God. This is just like how Howplay does it with their MMO Revelation M. I have actually reread this twice because damn, it's crazy. What a genius idea. What the fuck? Yeah. There's a limit to how many times you can buy the furniture too. So not only do you have to buy the same couch 5 times at a set price, you can only buy it a certain amount of times, which means it has a certain amount of placements after being purchased a set amount of times. That's like...
That's so limiting for creativity too.
I know, like, people love Infinity Nikki because of the creative freedom you have in the game. They're not making a case for anyone to go back. That's so Oh my god. If you want it, you need to buy it again? Are you serious? It's like buying furniture for a real home in a video game. Yeah. Greedy and stupid. It is. I'm so happy I quit when I did. Yeah. Why aren't we getting these previous videos on global at the same time? Thanks to Infalt, I've realized I took Hoyo for granted. That is the statement of the year, chat. That is a grand statement to make. I realized I've taken Hoyoverse for granted with their predatory practices. They're so much more professional and know how to properly monetize their game by making everything non-character gacha related free. God damn. Even Genshin doesn't monetize their home building outside of the single furniture item from each battle pass. What a statement, right? When when you see, wow, I have taken Hoyoverse for granted, you know you've done fucked up and things are bad or terrible. They never learn. Okay, so again, there's a reason why the revenue is constantly on the decline, but they did apparently address this and they apologized for it as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, okay? Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. The fact that Infold wants to monetize the hell out of the game shows they don't care about the players, they only care about the money. Stuff reeks of making an outrageously greedy system, knowing they'll backtrack to a less greedy system and say, see, we listened, to give the impression of good PR. Yep. So apparently they listened, they apologized, and what is likely the case, before we even jump into it, is that they're just gonna make it less predatory and less expensive and less terrible. But let's see their actual genuine apology here. And truly engineering geniuses, they invented one-use furniture. Wow, I know, right? Wow. Dear stylists, first of all, we sincerely apologize to all of you for the frustration and confusion caused by the pricing and usage of furniture. We've always remembered the original spirit of creation and companionship. We have always remembered, but we just recently forgot and re-remembered. Yeah, we always remembered, but we just chose to ignore the information we had at our disposal and instead charge you all for every re-attempted placement of an item. As children, we stitched clothes from tissues and scraps of fabric. And okay, you stitched clothes from tissues and scraps of fabric. Yet this is the game that you made. Are you fucking serious? This is one of the most predatory gacha games out there right now. Yeah, we all believe him. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. We sketched homes with pencils and paper. Though the things we created were simple. Our hearts were always full of joy and satisfaction. So chat, real quick, they said they stitched clothes with tissues and scraps of fabric, and they also sketched homes with pencils and paper, right? They had to pay for every tissue and every scrap of fabric, right? They had to pay for every new pencil and every piece of paper, right? So imagine if you charge people in-game for the same shit, because that is what they're doing. I bet these people would have loved to have been given this shit for free, which is something that should happen in a game. This shit should be free in your game by default. We've long dreamed of turning that vision into a real home where Nikki could live. This is Nikki's home, and it is also the home of every stylist who has walked alongside her. To meet everyone's expectations for a true home, in this version, we prepared multiple free outfits, opened up a 90,000 meter island with a 100 meter build height, and offered over 999 pieces of free furniture to make sure every player could freely create their dream home. On September 1st, the Infinity Nikki home system will be available. We warmly welcome every player to explore it. However, this time we failed to strike the right balance between paid content and stylist experiences, and we are truly sorry. We're so sorry we got caught. That's what it says, man. Stick with the game despite all this. I know, right? Yep. Lies from Infold again. That's what it feels like. Is an out-of-touch corpo politician speech vibes? It does. Please note that we have always valued our players' opinions and feedback. Yeah, this right here, this is why they addressed the retcon of the story, right? And said that they're gonna put it back and, you know, restore it to what it was. This is why they've addressed the dress feedback and are totally putting the dress back. This is why they're replacing all the cut scenes, right? This is why they're reducing the pity from 210 or 20 or whatever it is now back to 180, right? Yeah, they totally value players' opinions and feedback. Yep. I've done like 10 videos on all the dumb shit that Infinity Nikki has done. And about 9 of those videos are addressing things that were not addressed themselves. So, after carefully listening to your feedback, we immediately reflected and have planned the following adjustments. In version 1.9, all furniture packs will be temporarily removed. After making more careful price adjustments, some packs will return it. Wait, apologized for the atrocious furniture monetization, and they're actually fixing it. Their fix is to temporarily remove all furniture packs and make careful price adjustments. I'm sorry. Is that really fixing it? Making careful price adjustments. Aha. Like what kind of adjustment are we talking here? Are we talking a 25% reduction? Are we talking a 75% reduction? Are we talking making him free? Like, what are we talking here? These companies respond to fans. My mind will always go back to the first Sonic movie when the movie people apologized and remade his design for live action. I wish, man. Okay, so careful price adjustments, and then they're going to re-release them. Future content will be optimized. Sketches will be provided for the furniture pieces. The Astral Radiance Pack furniture pieces will be added as free rewards through home mobility upgrade. Decorations from the open world after adaptation performance optimization will gradually be. So that's it. That's the entire devs listened moment. We're gonna reduce the price. Are you serious? So people... There is no way people are looking at this and like, yo, they listened. This is a win for us as a community. This is a win for us as players. Yes, they listened. No, they didn't listen. They saw that players were pissed and they decided, let's just temporarily remove them and just make it a bit cheaper. Come on. So this is info, them reducing the price is crazy. While true, it's still like the bare minimum. That's not even okay. Like, by traditional gacha standards, where gacha games like completely remove something or backtrack on what they've said or make something free or give something for free because of player concerns, like all they've stated was we're gonna make it a little cheaper. Careful price adjustments. We know that our ability to keep improving and progressing depends entirely on you. So why do you keep treating your player base like fucking pack mules? Your presence, your feedback, and your support have been motivating us along the way. Motivating us to milk you for every cent we can, chat. We're used to getting less than bare minimum. I know, but come on. Like, I've had a couple people at my Infinity Nikki videos. For the most part, my Infinity Nikki videos are all positively received, but I've had a few white knights be like, why are you criticizing what they're doing? And it's like, because I think players deserve better. Translation. We got caught being greedy. Instead of getting rid of the mistake, we're just going to take less money so we could still buy a yacht. Yeah, and people will say, oh, they listened, and they'll praise them for it. And some of the furniture will be given for free. They said the Astral Radiance Pack furniture pieces, Echo Water Wheel, and Seasons Couch will be added as free rewards through the home ability upgrade. They've stated they have 999 pieces of furniture, they stated, right? 999 pieces of furniture, a ton more paid. And they stated a couple of pieces are going to be free. A couple out of the significant number that they have planned. It is this desire to show our appreciation that drove the dev team to fully dedicate to Unreal Engine 5 optimization in version 1.8 is what strengthens the team's resolve to make the home system even better in version 1.9. I mean, sure, yeah. Who is making the decision? I don't know. Pay to lose, pretty much. We're sorry to have you accompany a game that is continuously growing. We're sorry to have you accompany a game that is continuously growing. What is that? That's got to be a mistranslation, right? Was this? No, wait, this was actually in their, hold on. This was not translated. This is in English. This is actually in English. They were sorry to have you accompany a game that is, what does that even mean? We're sorry you have to accompany us as we make mistakes while growing. Yeah, so like, I don't know, I feel like that's a little bit passive aggressive, right? Like, well, sorry, you have to accompany us while we're continuously growing. All right, calm the fuck down, guys. You're not that big. We're even more grateful to every stylist who has never given up and has continued to walk alongside Infinity Nikki. Oh, I bet y'all are grateful because they're the people that are continuing to fund these ridiculously asinine decisions. We appreciate every word of recommendation. We value every word of criticism. No, you don't. You delete shit. You delete all the criticism on your Chinese message boards. It's been documented on Steam. It's been documented on... Weeboo, maybe Billy too, not sure. Above all, we hold every player's feelings close to heart. This is the biggest fucking shit in your hand and then try to suffocate someone with it. Nothing burger of an apology, man. Maybe they use AI to translate the response to English. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. They really don't like getting called out. Yeah, I thought I was bad at English. Hey, we're sorry you keep giving us money for useless stuff. We have the evidence. We do. They meant their black heart continually failing. In other words, pretty much. We're willing to listen. Okay, we're willing to change. I mean, so y'all gonna roll back that increase in pity all the way up to like 200 or 210? Is that what y'all were saying? You're gonna reduce that back to 180 pity for outfits? Yeah, that's what I'm gathering from this, right? You're willing to change. We're willing to work hard. I mean, are y'all willing to work hard? I've seen some of your passes lately. They have not been that good. Willing to show our gratitude. Are y'all really willing to show your gratitude? Because it doesn't feel like it. I mean, this right here, y'all said we're gonna temporarily remove the stuff and then make careful price adjustments. I mean, that doesn't seem like you're showing a whole lot of gratitude to your players. Going forward, we will continue to optimize game performance, reduce the client size. I did see it's like 110 gig now. Crazy. And bring you richer gameplay. Will you though? Will you though? Or is it gonna be another Sea of Stars where there's like a 5-minute intro and then barely any content? And a smoother open world experience. We hope that when the home system of version 1.9 opens, every stylist can come home with comfort and joy in their heart. They just won't be able to buy any of the furniture. And I just want to point out here, they did not address the multi-placement of furniture. Did they? Or am I reading that incorrect? Did I miss it? You can still only place your purchased furniture one time, right? That you can still, if you have to pay. So if they reduce the price of a couch from $30 to $20, but you can still have to buy it 5 times to place it 5 times. It's $100 for a couch, right? Find at least one sentence without lies challenge. Yeah. Mentioned they will include blueprints needed to craft the furniture. Okay, so you can craft some furniture. Nice, nice. I mean, better than nothing. Gonna change to a more predatory shop. Normal people will easily be fooled by. This is on top of the Stardew tie-in. Yeah. So I didn't miss that though, right? They did not address that at all. You still only get one placement per option, right? It's a sign that they really do feel the negative responses from the players, which is good. That can be frustrating knowing that we need to scream first for them to back off, or that this is what they planned. This might actually be what they planned. Release it overpriced and then reduce the price. Players say, oh, they care. I don't know, man. This is why people need to loudly criticize the company's tactics. I don't know. I've been trying, man. Every time they do something dumb, I make a YouTube video. I try my hardest. I absolutely try my hardest, but I get some weird white knight shills that just like come into my comment section and are like, why are you criticizing them? You should be praising them. Yeah. Nikki collecting Fs like coins in Mario Kart. Sad to watch because it generally seems like there is so much inner conflict going on between the devs and the higher ups. Like they have the foundation of such a good game, you know? It was so much just like incredible content to be consumed. And then they're just like, nah. You know what I mean? I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.